Okay, imagine this. The sun setting, casting that warm glow, you know. Your backyard smells amazing, maybe like rosemary you just picked.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear that sizzle from the grill. That's the vibe we're diving into today. The perfect outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just sticking a barbecue out back, right? It's about really extending your home, making this space where cooking, hanging out, nature, it all just blends. The real heart of the backyard.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Mhm.
And, we've been looking at a whole range of ideas for these spaces.
Right.
Some sources show these like really cozy, tucked away cooking spots. Others are these huge setups for big gatherings.
Yeah, quite the range.
It really is.
Yeah.
And what's super interesting is the variety in materials
Mm-hmm.
and how cleverly they mesh with the garden. Like the garden's part of the kitchen.
Exactly. And for you listening, look, we're not just going to dump a load of options on you. We've done the legwork, sifted through it all, and we want to share those key takeaways, those aha moments that might spark something for your space. Our mission really is just to give you practical ideas, some inspiration, so you can design something that works, looks great, and feels right for you in your backyard.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's get into it. If someone's starting to dream up their own outdoor kitchen, where's a fundamental place to begin?
Well, a really crucial starting point that kept coming up is the connection to nature, how the kitchen relates to the garden around it.
Oh, yeah.
This idea of, seamless integration, not just plonking appliances outside, but really making a fluid link between cooking and the greenery.
Right. I saw that too, like using big architectural features, floor-to-ceiling doors maybe, or big windows that slide right open.
Exactly.
It's not just for light, though, that's great, but it visually just pulls the garden right in, makes the whole space feel bigger, kind of connected.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And there's some really smart ways to boost that connection. Vertical gardens came up a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, imagine having like a living wall of green right there in your cooking space.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not just decorative, maybe it's herbs you can actually use.
Oh, I love that. Functional and beautiful, takes it up a notch from just looking nice.
Totally. And then simple things like using ornamental grasses nearby or putting nice ceramic planters on the counters. It all helps blur those lines,
Yeah,
built versus natural.
makes sense. And all that greenery, it must help with shade too, right? Keep things a bit cooler on hot days, maybe even a little natural air conditioning effect.
Yeah, absolutely. It enhances the whole experience. But, okay, looks are one thing. Functionality is obviously key. Indoors or out.
Definitely.
So how do we make sure these outdoor spaces aren't just pretty, but actually work really well? Easy to use.
Well, the idea of zones seems super important here, thinking beyond just the grill itself.
Right.
You need your prep area, your cooking spot, maybe somewhere to eat, somewhere to just chill out. And crucially, they need to flow naturally. You don't want to be like running laps between the fridge and the grill.
No, definitely not. And the cooking zone, that's usually the heart of it. Good sources stressed, having, the grill, maybe a side burner, and plenty of counter space for prep.
Crucial.
But just as important, storage? Because outdoor spaces can get messy fast if you don't plan for it. Smart storage is, well, essential.
Oh, the storage ideas were great. Some were really sleek, like built-in cabinets.
Okay.
Others were more about open shelving, showing off nice wooden bowls or ceramic cups.
Yeah, that can look really warm and inviting.
And then specific things like woven baskets, ceramic jars, hooks for tools, even those magnetic knife strips, just keeping things tidy and, within reach.
And since these places are all about bringing people together, the seating is just as vital as the cooking part.
Absolutely. Social hubs.
That's what the sources kept saying. So you need options, right?
Yeah.
Seating that works for different vibes.
Yeah, like maybe some high stools at an island for casual chats or a quick bite, but then also maybe a proper dining table setup for a longer meal. And the materials for all this furniture got to be tough, weatherproof.
Oh, non-negotiable. You need stuff that lasts.
Yeah.
Treated wood, powder-coated metal, that stuff's super durable.
What about wicker?
Yeah, outdoor-grade wicker works too. But the key is not sacrificing comfort. Cushions make a huge difference. Using those durable outdoor fabrics means they look good and feel good, so people actually want to sit and stay a while.
Good point. Okay, let's talk about the look and feel. Natural textures kept popping up everywhere in the research, really leaning into that outdoor connection.
Yeah, it makes total sense. There's something really appealing about using materials like, say, reclaimed wood, with its own story, or natural stone, maybe polished for countertops or more rugged for a feature wall. Even polished concrete gives that nice, subtle texture.
And they often age well, don't they? Get that nice patina over time, sort of settle into the landscape.
Exactly. But it's also about balance. Pairing those raw materials with maybe some sleeker things like brushed metal taps or glass panels keeps it from feeling too rustic, maybe? Adds a bit of refinement.
Yeah, finding that sweet spot between organic and sophisticated. Okay, what about lighting? That seems huge for atmosphere.
Huge, both for daytime, making the most of natural light, and especially for nighttime. Good lighting completely transforms the space after dark.
The ideas were really cool, like pendant lights, maybe with textured shades.
For warm glow,
Oh.
or those subtle LED strips tucked under counters.
Yeah, very sleek. Lanterns, too, for a different feel. Or spotlights highlighting a nice tree or something.
Right, and you can't forget simple string lights. Instant party vibe, right?
Totally. So easy, so effective. Lighting really does set the mood and means you can actually use the kitchen well into the evening.
Definitely. And once you've got the basics, the layout, the
Yeah.
lighting, it's those decorative touches, the personal bits, that really make it feel finished, make it feel like yours.
This is the fun part, I think. Putting your stamp on it. Like finding cool, handcrafted pottery.
Yeah, glazed ceramics, or maybe minimalist stoneware.
Or even just displaying nice serving dishes. Little things like framed prints of, I don't know, leaves or something. Wind chimes made from old bits and pieces.
It all adds character. And showing them off on floating shelves or maybe behind glass cabinet doors, it keeps things organized but still personal.
And for comfort, it's about adding softness, right, to balance the outdoor elements.
Exactly. Layering in textures, cushions obviously, maybe a natural fiber rug like jute under the seating area, soft throws for when it gets cool.
And comfy chairs. Ergonomics matter outdoors too. You want people to settle in.
Absolutely. Comfort is key for making it a space people love to spend time in.
Now for the keen cooks among us, versatile cooking setups. It's not just about the one big grill anymore, is it?
No way. Things like modular grill systems where you can swap in a griddle or a smoker are brilliant. And portable pizza ovens. Suddenly you can do so much more than just burgers and sausages right there in your yard. It opens up possibilities.
Okay, shifting slightly. Color. How do you get that right outdoors? It seems like a balance.
It really is. Often, starting with earthy, natural tones works well as a base. It feels grounded, fits the setting.
Makes sense.
But then you can bring in pops of color. Maybe vibrant cushions or bright plates or even flowers in pots.
Right, little accents.
Yeah. And some sources mentioned touches of gold or maybe deep sapphire blue for a bit of elegance, a sophisticated touch.
Nice. And thinking practically, these kitchens aren't just for summer. Seasonal adaptability seems important.
Super important if you want to maximize use. You need the core structure to be tough, obviously.
Okay.
But adding flexible things like retractable awnings, great for summer shade, but you can pull them back in cooler weather.
Smart.
Lightweight furniture helps too, easy to move or store. And choosing plants that look good year-round in your climate means it doesn't look sad in winter.
Good point. It's also interesting how these spaces aren't static. They can evolve, right?
They absolutely should. The best ones feel adaptable. Think about things that do double duty, like a countertop that's also a serving bar.
Or a mobile island.
Exactly. Something you can wheel around depending on whether you're prepping, serving, or just need more space for people to mingle.
And we have to touch on durability again. Weather resistance. So critical for outdoor stuff.
Oh, absolutely fundamental. Choosing the right materials from the start saves so much headache later. Wood treated for outdoors, powder-coated metal, good quality stone, fabrics that won't fade or rot. It's an investment that pays off.
Okay, here's one maybe people don't think about initially. Sound. The acoustics of the space.
It's subtle, but it matters. Using plants like tall grasses or dense shrubs can actually help buffer noise.
Ah, like natural soundproofing.
Kind of. And adding a water feature, even a small one, that gentle sound to be really calming. Mask other less pleasant noises.
Interesting. And the plants themselves, it's not just about looks, is it? They contribute to the whole experience.
Definitely. Taller plants can create little zones, add privacy. A small herb garden near the grill is practical and smells amazing.
Yeah.
And hanging planters are great for adding green without taking up counter space.
What about tech? Can you integrate tech without it feeling, jarringly modern in a natural space?
Yeah, the key is subtlety. Discrete outdoor speakers for music. Maybe some built-in USB chargers. Smart appliances are available for outdoors now too. It's about convenience, not making it look like a spaceship.
Right, blending it in. And then the boring but necessary bit. Maintenance. Upkeep.
Yeah. Gotta think about it. Choosing low-maintenance materials helps. Teak ages nicely. Stainless steel is easy to clean.
Okay.
Just having routines, wiping things down, treating wood occasionally, and honestly, Having a small sink out there makes cleanup so much easier. Good drainage, too.
Yeah, a sink would be a game changer. So it sounds like the big idea is creating more than just a place to cook, it's a destination.
That's it, exactly. Think about pathways leading to it, making it feel inviting. It's about blending food, conversation, nature. The whole experience.
You mentioned layering and design earlier. Can you unpack that a bit more in this context?
Sure. It's like building it up in stages. First, the foundation. Your counter, appliances, the basic structure.
Okay.
Then the next layer. The seating, the storage,
Right.
the functional stuff that makes it comfortable.
Right.
And finally, the top layer. The decorative bits, the lighting fixtures you chose, the planters, the personal touches. That's what really brings it all together and makes it unique.
And focusing on those functional details, what really makes it convenient day to day?
Things like a dedicated drink spot, maybe a built-in cooler or a small fridge just for beverages.
Oh yeah, great for parties.
Totally. Or even a little coffee station if you like your morning coffee outdoors. And that mix of open shelves for stuff you grab all the time and closed cabinets for things you want protected, it's just about thinking through how you'll actually use the space.
I liked the point about soft organic elements too, balancing out the hard materials.
Yeah, using things like rattan or wicker, maybe in chairs or even light fittings. It just adds that tactile softness, makes it feel more inviting against stone or metal.
And with plants, it's about being purposeful, right? Not just pretty, but functional too.
Exactly. Herbs for cooking, taller plants for privacy screens. Making your green choices work hard for you. Beautiful and useful.
And making the space work for different activities, not just big barbecues.
Yeah, designing for flexibility. Prep stations that can double as a bar. Seating you can rearrange easily. It means you'll use it more often for more things.
What about mixage styles? That rustic but modern look seemed interesting. How do you pull that off?
It's about contrast, really. Pairing something weathered like reclaimed wood or copper that will patina with something sleek like polished concrete or stainless steel, old and new playing off each other. It creates tension, interest.
And thinking beyond just taste, engaging all the senses.
Yes. Touch like textured walls or soft cushions. Sound water features, wind rustling leaves. Sight that warm, inviting lighting. It makes the whole experience richer, more immersive.
And seating variety seems key again here. Different options for different needs?
Definitely. Built-in benches save space and define areas. Individual chairs offer flexibility. Maybe some loungers nearby for relaxing after eating. Options are good.
And color, just to recap, subtle base, vibrant accents.
That's a great approach. Neutral backdrop lets those pops of color in cushions or tableware really sing. Earthy tones grounded with maybe those touches of sapphire or gold for a bit of class.
And finally, back to basics, easy maintenance is crucial for actually enjoying it long term.
Absolutely. Easy clean surfaces, stain resistance, that handy utility sink, and good drainage. It just makes life easier so you can spend more time relaxing and less time scrubbing.
So it really feels like this whole process is very personal, isn't it?
Oh, completely. Bringing in your own things, maybe items you've collected, changing decor with the seasons. That's what makes it your space, a true reflection of you.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, it feels like the perfect outdoor kitchen isn't just one thing. It's about the whole picture.
Exactly. It's got to work for your lifestyle. It needs that blend, practicality, beauty, durability, comfort, maybe some smart innovation. It all needs to come together.
So as we finish up, the big takeaways seem to be connect with nature, make it functional and easy to move around in, ensure it's comfortable with good seating, use those lovely natural textures, get the lighting right, and then layer in your own personality. That's what makes it special.
Absolutely. The goal isn't just a cooking zone. It's creating a space that really reflects how you live, your taste. It's that mix of creativity, practical planning, and just appreciating the beauty of being outdoors.
So for you listening, maybe the question to ponder is, how can you take some of these ideas and make them work for your space? What specific things sparked your interest today? What might you want to explore more as you dream up your own outdoor oasis? Thanks for diving deep with us today into the world of outdoor kitchens.
If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Interior Blockchain Studio for more expert design ideas, trends, and creative inspiration. Your support helps us bring you even more amazing content, so make sure to turn on notifications and stay updated with our latest uploads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.